It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, I walk a path handcrafted by God. There's a storm, see the bars to the fall. In the midst of my flaws, I can't fall. Elevated by the culture, the creation and my fold. To burn bridges like sofa, divine image. High spirits in the battle, cast arrows, then preserve them when I'm gone like a pharaoh. My apparel, beyond fresh, beyond flesh. My blood brothers draw text like architects, artifacts. Real, recognize authentic. Fans get it, they cast stones. I curve like Andy Pettit, I'm geometric. God particle rhymes living in my genetics. Comedic flows like now rivers, I'm synesthetic. I've been connected, no signal in the phone. I was wired and hired to watch niggas like a drone. Been a menace with the chrome, let it infiltrate your bones. Niggas talk jazz and sidelines like Cherry Sloan, Al Capone. Never rest easy with them breathing. Champ Bailey off the deep and dropping quotes like Ephesians. Aromatic rap, smell the truth like I'm chiefin'. Every bar perfectly placed, linen for sequence. My defense, my offense, drop bomb, Vietnam war vets. I'm more or less cocky with a mic in my hand. The block out of sedan, I think quicker than you plotting a scam. Back.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back for another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. I'm not going to be talking about music in this video. We're going to be getting into Dr. Umar Ifatunde Johnson. And I don't know what's going around, man. It seems like we're definitely in a deadbeat father epidemic, lack of accountability epidemic. 2025 is the year of the shuck and jive, not being in your kids' lives for whatever reason. But we've got this so-called black leader, this so-called motivational, you know what I'm saying, king of consciousness. And he is being called out by his 22-year-old daughter as a fucking deadbeat. I'm not going to mention no words in this video, and she's not either. So she went viral over the last couple of days. She went to TikTok because apparently him and the 22-year-old daughter, they're estranged. They don't have a relationship. I believe that Dr. Umar has been paying child support on both of his children. He has two daughters, if I'm not mistaken. Not involved in either of their lives. Not involved in either of the baby mama's lives. I don't know the relationship with the baby mamas, but whatever it is, even if it's contentious, y'all should find some sort of way to co-parent. At bare minimum, you should be out here bringing your daughters to your motherfucking conventions, your speeches. You mean to tell me you can't have no weekend? You can't have not one weekend where you say, shit, man, I'm about to go motivate these black children in these neighborhoods. I want to bring my daughters to come see it live. They ain't never sat in none of them stands, but niggas is paying for you to come out there and tell them how to live their motherfucking lives, who they should lay with, who they should choose as their partners. You want to talk about interracial dating, you need to find some inner parenting, nigga. But let me stop saying my opinion. Let's get to his daughter.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him.
This nigga couldn't even shake his fat ass hands. This nigga couldn't even shake his motherfucking hands at her graduation. This nigga couldn't tune up his curl up top, put on his motherfucking kente cloth, and show up to the graduation. God damn. And I'm gonna be fucking clear. It's a lot of deadbeat ass niggas that at bare minimum would show up for that. And if he couldn't make it to the seats, he would have showed up for the fucking fish fry to get him a plate. This nigga ain't even show up to the fucking fish fry. God damn.
I'm making this video to state facts. okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Y'all, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. So, yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video off by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this. This is very present in the black community. And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B.
And this nigga be on everybody podcast talking about something. We need to protect the nuclear family. Bitch, it look like you done nuked your family. Fuck going on? But I'm gonna let her speak.
It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard my mission for this video. Y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
You know we gotta pause it. So what that say? So Dr. Umar looked like there was a photo of a baby up there. I don't have that photo. But it says peace and Pan-Africanism. Jesus. That's how you greet people, peace and Pan-Africanism? Holy fuck. This nigga is far gone. If this is, in fact, my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone? So I guess he said, who the fuck is this? She had to send a baby picture for him to say, okay, maybe this could be. So he said, if you really my daughter, why are you messaging me? Why are you not messaging me directly from your phone? She says, this is my iCloud, but my phone number is blank. He says, text me from your phone. She says, this is Anissa, which is her name. He says, this is a different number. Why the different numbers? 267 or 443? She said 443. This is all Philadelphia, by the way. So then she comes back and says, do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers? So he supposedly has a 13-year-old. And he's also done interviews talking about this situation. I want to go ahead and pull up this clip before we get to his actual response. But first, let me see if there's anything additional in this video. I guess not. The silence is deafening. But let me get to the other thing.
One of the big reasons why we don't see more marriage is black men are afraid of what will happen if this relationship goes south. Alimony plus child support, that can destroy your black man. Even if you're middle class, you've got a good income, that can break you down. So if we want to heal the black family, we're going to have to heal that child support system as well.
Have you ever been on child support?
I'm on child support now for my 13-year-old. And I was on child support for my 22-year-old.
See?
Yeah, and
that's where it's coming from. I feel you. I ain't on it though, but
no, remember, I didn't say it should be done away with.
Right.
You follow me?
Right.
They need money. I was put on child support because I didn't marry the mothers of my children. They both wanted to get married. And
now look at him trying to move the goalposts. They didn't put me on child support because they didn't need money. They put me on child support because I wouldn't marry them. Well, shit. You didn't marry them, meaning you didn't stay. Therefore, they need money for the child. Now, if anybody is new here, I am a large proponent of get a job, right? I say that to man and woman who find themselves in a disparaging spot and they trying to get it off their former partner. I tell motherfuckers, get a job, find your way. But that does not mean that somebody is supposed to live their life and raise a child on their own when they have another parent that is alive and able to provide and or take time, share custody, and help. If you're not going to help, at bare minimum, you have to pay up. I was raised by both of my parents. I primarily lived with my mother. My mother never put my father on child support, but guess what the fuck he did do? School clothes, shoes, lunch. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention whatever my mama fucking asked for if she needed X amount of dollars to get, you know what I'm saying? All right, we good. You know what I'm saying? And when he went through financial distress, he voiced that. He let it be known. I'm going through this situation. I lost my job. I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck going on, there was communication. It wasn't always the greatest, but shit, it worked itself out. My mama didn't do that, but he still played his part. And at bare minimum, the motherfucking summers, I was at his house. Them weekends, I was at his house. I saw some new motherfucking J's I wanted. I saw some Nikes. I saw this and that. Hey, get it. And when it wasn't available to get it, he was going to figure out when and where and how to get it. So don't tell me that this shit ain't possible. I'm a product of that shit.
What I said was, I didn't dismiss it.
Right.
Because I would love to be married to the mother of my child. But your pregnancy is not going to dictate family. What we're going to do is let's continue to date and explore this. If they would have been patient, they would have been married in 12 months because I am that type of man. I couldn't let them know that.
Right.
But they were so arrogant.
He that type of man, but we ain't got no marriage. Right? This the man out here. He said, if they would have gave me 12 months, we would have been married. What? So there's not one woman in the state of Philadelphia, or you're a traveled man. There's no woman in the entire world that was willing to give you 12 months to show and prove of the type of man you are. Now I ain't saying that he's obligated to be married. That ain't my place. Everybody got their own life, their own lifestyle. But he's using this as a scapegoat as to why he wasn't there to do shit for his kids and they put his ass on child support. The nigga that's supposed to be out here leading black families to the promised land. I don't give a fuck how many of them cloths you put on, sir.
In feeling like I was obligated to wife them up, that they showed me their true colors too soon.
Right.
And I saw the type of woman I was dealing with. Not to say that there's anything wrong with them,
Right.
but I saw how they were with me. And I said, she ain't the one who can walk.
You having any more children?
Now here we've got the direct response to the situation from Dr. Umar via Instagram. He says, good Garvey day. He leads off talking about some Garvey. Nigga, Garvey would have disowned your ass. He says, as I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions, I have no interest in discussing nor explaining my private life with any of you, as my 15 years as the most relevant and requested scholar, orator, activist, Pan-Africanist in the world has made it clear to me that the Negro public... Damn, I'm waiting on a fucking period to show up, Mr. Educated. Shit! You just run on everything, don't you? You running off on sentences, running off on your kids. Ain't this about a bitch? This nigga, he took the time to say, I don't feel obligated to talk to y'all about my family here. Let's talk about my accolades professionally. Fuck that. Nigga, you go up on these podcasts and talk about everybody else's family. You went on motherfucking Nick Cannon shit, try to tell him about his goddamn self, which I wasn't so mad at, because Nick Cannon needs some straightening too. But you mean to tell me both y'all niggas is sitting in the hot seat and you trying to say, well, yours is hotter, my brother? Man, these niggas out here is fucking jokes. Now let me read this shit. Good Garvey day. As I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions. And I know he don't talk like that. He talk like this. Good Garvey day. As I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions, I have no interest in discussing nor explaining. I have no interest in discussing nor explaining. I have no... That nigga say everything 3-4 times, don't it? Fuck, nigga. Explaining my private life with any of you as my 15 years as the most relevant and requested scholar, orator, activist, Pan-Africanist in the world has made it clear to me that the Negro public is only interested in laughs at the expense of other people's misery. The Negro public is only interested... Let me stop. Neither the Neither the Kunocracy nor the YouTubian struggle streamer community couldn't care less about the truth or this situation. You mean the YouTubians that you keep visiting? You mean the YouTubians who keep your name alive when your school wasn't? You mean the YouTubians you sit down with bi-weekly? You mean the very YouTubians who keep giving you a platform to talk about your school when we don't see education happening? Those YouTubians? With that being said, please ask that little girl. He said, please ask that little girl, not my daughter, not my child, not my seed, but that little girl, to stand on business by asking her mother to join in on a 3-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. So he did not say, ask that little girl if I'm really her daddy. He didn't say that. He didn't say, ask that little girl if we've ever met, if I even know her mama. He said, get her mama on 3-way. Let's have a real conversation about why I ain't in her life. Sorry, that nigga just admitted to it. I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother must be present for that conversation. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. So he said, you can't address me about my fatherhood. You got to bring your mama to the table. Okay, well, let's have a conversation then, and what will be revealed? What is being hidden? Did she run off on you like you run off on your sentences? Or did she say, hey, man, just help out where you can? I don't know. But that shouldn't deter you from having a relationship with your child. And she's grown. She's 22 years old, reaching out. You still ain't trying to have no relationship, even as she's a grown up. Don't talk about a mama today. She's 22. What about now? There's a lot of people who didn't have the best relationship in their youth, and they say, you know what, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. And they end up getting tight, and although things may not be perfect, they at least have a relationship for the rest of their life or until shit go bad again. Because a lot of you motherfuckers can't get right. But anyway, he says, I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother needs to be present. So he said, we could have this conversation in front of everybody, but her mama got to be here. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. I am sure the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present together. I have absolutely nothing to hide, and I still have all of my family court paperwork in case any lies are told. So does the family court paperwork say that you can't come around? Are you on a restraining order? Are you not allowed within 250 feet of the home? Is that the problem? Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career. This nigga is crazy, bro. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. So now he's calling his own child, a 22-year-old daughter, a struggle streamer, which she very well may be. Right? But who's to say the struggle streamer today ain't the striving streamer tomorrow and the successful streamer in 10 days, hypothetically speaking. And she gonna do it without your ass. Infatunde. And even, how could you even downplay anything that she's doing? Whatever she's doing in her life at this current moment, you didn't contribute to not one moment of it. So whether she's in a good position or in a position of lack, you have not contributed anything outside of DNA. So what about that part? You ain't gave her no morals, no values, no leadership. Only thing that you could say you contributed was out of your fucking paycheck by law because the courts had to make it happen, which I have no sympathy for in this case. Some niggas do get done dirty. I got to be clear. But you, sir, you seem to be very steadfast on, they put me on child support because I didn't want to marry them. Come the fuck on, bro. And I said that on purpose to say it like them feeling it. Come the fuck on, bro. I know some people out there fuck with Umar, but you could love a person's message and still have disappointment in the messenger. If y'all feel like this nigga is above reproach, you're the problem just as much as he is. I don't give a fuck. But that's where we stand. Now, she said more, and I think she actually found her little sister. She's trying to get in contact and, make it happen to where they can meet up and stuff like that. But this is the meat and potatoes of everything. You know what I'm saying? He already admitted that this is his child. So we don't got to, so I see some people are saying, well, allegedly. No, this nigga came out and addressed it and said, bring your mama to the table so we can really talk about why I wasn't there. So he's admitting that this is in fact his child. That he ain't did shit for, yet he feel like he the big bad savior of the entire black community and all these babies and all. And that nigga has said some cool shit over the years. Be clear. I agreed with him when he said some of these motherfucking kids, well, I won't say kids, but some of these motherfucking people in our communities that are only demolishing it need to be sent to Kingdom Come. I'm with that, but that don't mean I'm with this. Especially as a father now, there's no fucking way. I can't relate. All right? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Love on your family. Take care of your children. Be good. Be married. Be plentiful and fruitful. But also be responsible, okay? I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.